You made it.
What up, Mattlebees? Welcome to week 3 of the minimalism and or the less is now challenge, whatever you're calling it this year. It is a very gloomy and rainy day out there. It's about noon right now, well, 11:30, and the house never looks this dark. So it's raining, it's about 40 degrees outside, and we're still trying to stay motivated to declutter the garage. Basically, Madison and I, there she is, made the decision that we will just make week 3 of this challenge trying to declutter the garage because we know there's a lot in there. I don't know if there's necessarily a lot to get rid of, but it definitely needs to be organized and we definitely need to go through it. And we think it's gonna take us most of today.
Yeah.
So instead of going in there each day and picking out a few things, we're just gonna try to take the next few hours, organize everything, declutter what we can, and call that week 3 for you guys because Madison did the math and that's about
126 things. So that's quite a bit of things to get out of just the garage. But again, that's probably where the biggest bulk of our decluttering work is. So we're just gonna hit it and see what happens. And if not, then we'll have to start looking around the house to see what else we could find to get to that 126 figure.
And so for today, for our outfit of the day, we look very stylish in our sweats. I don't have any black sweatpants. Well, no, I do actually. I just remembered, but they're not warm. They're like really lightweight sweatpants from Miyakota. But these are like my warm sweats, and I have 3 pairs of pink warm sweats.
Yeah, but she was feeling the black vibe today and didn't have any black ones. And my ensemble is just my sleepy pants with, I usually wear this sweater when I used to go to work in the office. And I'm hoping this keeps me warm. And we also have...
I'm trying to convince her not to use this fucking heater, dude. We're gonna have the garage open. The heater is just gonna be drawing energy and probably not doing much for her. We'll see, but she's gonna tell you.
I'm literally right here and can hear everything. How are you gonna offend someone who's literally right behind you? Anyway, I found this upstairs and it's like Siri or whoever, we checked the weather and it said it feels like 33 degrees outside. There ain't no way I'm gonna be in a garage for 3 hours with no kind of heat.
That's cold here. Okay, so let's go.
It's cold in here, but I think I've decided not to use the heater because it's not really energy efficient. Like Shelby already said, she'll be trying to heat this big of a space with this little thing.
With the door open.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay.
So we're gonna be unplugging it.
This is the garage that we keep talking about. This corner has always been pretty bad, but I think it's worse right now because we knew this was coming, and so we've just been like putting stuff over there knowing that we're gonna have to do this today. So a lot of this is also my sister's stuff, like I told you guys many times, but after the wedding I did start putting quite a few things over here, so that's what we need to go through. That's that crazy corner. That's what I'm nervous about. This is where I keep all my plant stuff, like my plant pots, plant holders, plant hangers, all that stuff stays under here. And I keep it organized usually, but right now obviously it's not so much. I don't think I need to get rid of a lot of this, but I definitely need to organize it. And then we try to keep this bench clear, but the last like few weeks we've put stuff here so it needs to be cleared off. I don't know if a lot of it needs to be decluttered, but it definitely needs to be gone through. And then there's like, this needs to be kind of organized. This stuff in here, I don't know. I don't even know what's in here. This is my Christmas present from Madison, which needs to be built, and we're gonna use it as storage probably in that corner. That's the majority of what's going on in this crazy place. I don't think today we're not gonna be able to like walk you through the whole process and talk about each and everything because there's a lot. This video would be incredibly long, but I think when we find something we need to get rid of or find something noteworthy, we'll let you know. Otherwise, cue the GoPro footage.
So we got these from the wedding. They're a bunch of mason jars. They're the ones that didn't get etched with our names in them. We got them from the thrift store. So we're gonna take them right back to the thrift store. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of these cups.
This is a bag full of yarn that you might have seen in a video that I did. It's called like Fall Vibes but Make Them Sustainable. I went and got all these yarns from a secondhand craft store and I made some crafts with them. And they're like probably a dozen yarn balls in here, balls of yarn. That I'm not going to use anymore because what I bought them for, I already used them. So there's actually a secondhand craft store in San Antonio now, which I'm very excited about. I get to go visit them next week. So I am just going to give this to them when I go. But this is 12-ish items right here. Update, we're in a really good place now. Basically what we did is we got everything out of this corner that we could. The rest of the stuff is my sister's stuff, as you can see there. We got everything else out and separated into things we are keeping and then things we are getting rid of. So a lot of what was over there, as you can see, is thin plastic recycling from it accumulates what, over like 6 months or so?
Yeah, a good while.
Yeah, and I actually just read this, which is really cool. But on the top of our recycling bin, it actually says that if you bundle these up in a bundle of like 30 to 40 bags, you can put it into your recycling. I guess so that at the facility, they just yank it out and put it with the thin plastic recycling. So that's gonna be really helpful, but still we need to, you know, go and take some of them to the recycling because that would probably fill up our recycling in and of itself. This is everything we've decluttered so far. I'm very proud of that. We have not counted it, so we'll do that later because we still have a lot to do. Basically, you want to tell them what the plan is for over there now?
The plan for over there now is we're actually going to be putting Shelby's Christmas present, which was that A-frame shelf we kind of showed you all. It's actually got that other camera on it right now. We measured the different measurements and it looks like it should fit right here. We're going to move this stuff somewhere, I don't know, and then put that here.
So like I said, all this is my sister, so we can't get rid of it. And I thought about, she actually just got back from her husband's house. She's been staying with him. Literally like 10 minutes ago, she just got back. And I thought about asking her if she could go through it because I don't think she's touched any of this since she's lived here. No?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I thought about asking her that, but then like she's really busy and she just got back, so I'm not gonna do that. I might ask her in a couple of weeks or so. But I think what I wanna do is move all of this over to that side of the garage because that's a lot of recycling that needs to be done as well. That stuff's all gonna be decluttered. And then the shelf can be here and actually be functional. And you'll understand all that once we get to that point. And then also something else that we're gonna do that I'm very excited about. We need to find, I don't know, I'm gonna try to find them secondhand on like Facebook. But we need to get like a bike rack so that the bikes aren't taking up all that room over there and we can hang them from the ceiling. So that's also part of
the vision.
The vision, yeah. Cool. I guess we're gonna turn over to all this side now. And we'll see you after that. Cut over to the GoPro footage again. We are indeed taking the KonMari approach, or Marie Kondo, I should say.
I was like, what is wrong with you?
KonMari, that's like the way they call it when she folds her stuff. It's called the KonMari method. But, okay, so we basically used her method to take everything out from under there, and then I'm gonna have to organize it, declutter it, whatever, with all of my plant pots, and decide what to do with them. Are you excited?
I'm just here to help. Hopefully we can get rid of a lot of things today.
Well, all that's already being gotten rid of. Are you not satisfied?
This pile is bigger than that pile. We need it to be the opposite.
Well, we'll see.
We're back, and it looks like Shelby has definitely touched this area up. So we swept out all the crap that was under there here. And then she kind of decided what she wanted to keep and what she wanted to put back. So we ended up keeping all that like I showed you all. And then this is the pile that we have for donation and what have you. That's all the updates I got for right now. So next, we're gonna be bringing that stuff that's over there in that corner. And we're gonna be putting it over in this corner, so that we have room for Shelby's shelf.
And then, well, actually, before we do that, I think we move all this. We're gonna go through these cabinets and whatever the fuck shelf because we've never gone through them before, and I don't think we use a lot of stuff in there. I think because it's rare stuff, but it could be much better organized. So we'll do that, and then we'll do this. Well, we're almost done. Oh, we have to do this little portion right here.
Yes. So I guess we'll do that next, actually.
Yeah, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do this. I also just want to add that Madison said nothing out here is hers, and she has nothing else. All this is where all her shit is, and it's small stuff, but it is stuff nonetheless. Okay, I don't know why, but I feel like it just got real fucking cold out here. Like the temperature dropped, and now I'm freezing. So this is the first time I'm getting to wear my Girlfriend Collective puffer jacket. If you guys watch my secret videos, you know that this was on my wish list, and I got it. So I know who thought I would be using this in my own garage, but I guess when whatever the weather calls for is what you do. So it's really cold out here. Do you feel like the temperature dropped or what?
No, I'm pretty well insulated, actually.
She's wearing my raincoat, so she's had an extra layer of protection this whole time. But don't I look cute? I'll back up so you can see the whole thing. Should be warm now. I might get hot now. Cute. I'm gonna turn you this way so that you're not so backlit. Wow, I feel like I never thought I would wear something like this.
So we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, guys. And here we took everything out, you know, put everything back in, and this is what we decided we're keeping. So it looks a lot better than it used to as far as like, you know, how things are organized. And then we also did this over here too.
It still looks a little... Madison wouldn't let me give her baskets to put the little things in. So it just kind of looks like random shit is thrown in here. But when you're the owner of a house, there are a bunch of little random things you find you need. They just really need to be put in like containers, but Madison said no. So
it looks perfect. Anywho, this is what that looks like now. And then we step into our last section that we just redid. And boom. It's empty. This is the good side. Don't look at that side. But we really did take everything out, kind of look it over, see what we needed. Here is the pile of stuff that we have gotten rid of. Isn't it beautiful? We're really hoping that there are 126 items right here.
yeah, we're about to count for you.
Yeah, which I feel like there definitely is. But we've gone through everything. And then, yeah, basically Shelby's going to make a video of like how we end up getting rid of stuff. But we're going to get the count going and see how much we have here.
A lot of this is plastic, like thin plastic recycling. I think it looks like more than it is. But we're going to count and let you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
No, don't be getting like that. Don't do that. Are you serious?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Baby, you don't have to move everything. Just touch it. Just count that as like 12.
Oh, okay. 32.
That's Brittany's stuff. She brought that in here.
I was like, wait a second, what? 33. There was 11 of these in here.
40.
44.
Okay.
45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56.
How many do you think we should count the bags of plastic as?
A nice number. 10.
10? Okay.
So I was at 56.
Yeah. Smells nice next to the compost because we have this really old lavender here.
Okay, Okay, 66, 76, 86, 96.
Oh, damn, we did it. Not even a problem.
106, 116. I'll probably count this as 10. It's a bunch of plant pots, but definitely more than 10 in there. 126.
Which is what we needed, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah. Ding, ding, ding. So we're gonna keep counting. So in case we get to week 4 and we're struggling, you know, we've definitely decluttered more than 126. So we'll kind of add that on to our total for next week.
If we have to.
127, 128, 129, 130, 140, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 166. This is like 5, no? 171, 181. Count that as 10. So
182, 183, 184, 185.
185, 186, 187, 188, 198,
199.
199.
We're gonna have a smooth 200?
This stuff too or no?
Oh yeah, all that stuff over there, I forgot.
200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210.
Technically, we're getting rid of a few more things, which we're gonna do a giveaway. Do you want to tell them about that? Well, we could tell them at the end of the video. But we saved a few things that we found, you guys, and we're gonna give it away at the end of this video.
After we find them. They're under here somewhere.
No, they're over there. I know where they are.
Oh, okay. But right now that we have our final count of, we'll say 210 things, which is insane, but I knew it was in here. I knew it was in here. We're gonna have Shelbi flip her car around so that we can put some of this stuff in there and take it wherever it needs to go.
Right. At least the plastic recycling, we're gonna take that, and that's honestly gonna make this look a lot better in and of itself. Yeah. And then some of this stuff I'm gonna list. I'll just tell you because the video is gonna focus a lot on this, but a lot of the stuff I'm actually gonna do 2 things with. One, list on my local no-buy page so people who are also like advocates of non-consumerism can get their first pick of any of this stuff, and so that people will actually use it. That's what you want to do, is usually find an actual owner for what you're wanting to get rid of so that you can ensure that it's actually reused once you're done with it. And then the other thing I'm doing with quite a few of these things is giving it to my local secondhand craft store. So I have quite a bit of stuff here that could be used for crafts. And I think that's where the majority of these 2 things are going to go. And by the end of next week, if someone doesn't claim them, then I will donate them in hopes of, obviously, them getting resold at a thrift store. But I want, and like I said, this will be in the main channel video, but I want you guys to start thinking of donating things to the thrift store like you think of recycling, because recycling is completely inefficient. Very small amount of actual things that you put in the recycling gets recycled. Exact same situation with the stuff you donate to a thrift store. Very small portion of those things actually get resold. So many of them end up in the landfill. So that's what we're gonna do. What do I do? That's the end of our decluttering for today. Do you want to come over here and talk to them? My nose is so red because it's so cold. That's basically it for today's decluttering though. We're done with taking everything out, figuring out what we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna take some stuff, but we have a few more things we want to do to the garage to make it look more organized and put together. So we're gonna include that in this video, but it's gonna happen a couple days after this. So that's it for us today, and we'll catch up with you in a couple days. Welcome back to us finalizing the garage declutter, or at least hoping to. So this is what it looks like after we finished decluttering, went through everything in here and decided what we were keeping and what we wanted to get rid of. Let's just take a look at that. I'll have Madison give you guys a tour.
Yeah, so over here we have some plant pots and stuff. We had someone off of No Buy come and pick up the stuff, so that was super helpful. And then we cleaned up that area a little bit. Our shelf is going to go there that we need to build still. Weight bench, bikes are going up on the racks still. That's something hopefully we can get accomplished today, but we'll see. And then some craft supplies here.
Yeah, pretty much all of this is going to be gone, but it is stuff that we're keeping. We just need to organize better in here. These are our new blinds. If you missed one of our vlogs, we measured for them with you guys. So they're not staying in here. They're just in here for now. We can actually move them out, and for the purposes of knowing what it'll look like, we're gonna get started.
Break. So we just did a bunch of different measurements, and we tried to finagle things a bunch of different ways, but it's just not gonna work. So we're not gonna mount them on any bike rack situation. We're gonna just keep them right where they were.
Bummer. Okay, so this is the setup we kind of landed on. It's really not that different than how we started, just because, like she said, like the bikes would be hanging down almost, what did we say, like almost 4 feet?
Yes.
And so it wasn't really gonna help to hang them from up there. So now we're trying to play around still with moving things around. If you guys don't know why we're doing this, that workout bench Madison is sitting on is kind of the reason we're doing all of this, because she wants to be able to have like a little workout station in the garage. We already only use the garage for one car, so we should be able to move things around enough to make that make sense. So we just thought about this, if you want to come show them what we're gonna do.
We're gonna be taking this paint now that we have sitting up on this top shelf here, putting it in the back of Shelby's car, and then going to Habitat. The paint that we have up there has been in the house since we moved here. They just kind of left it to us as a gift. So we're going to be taking that paint to Habitat. Habitat is a store that'll basically take your lightly used home goods. They have everything from sinks to paint to flooring, where you can basically go and find really cool reused materials for your house. So that's what we're going to end up doing with that paint up there. I was editing, and after I got past the paint, there was no more footage. We suck, but thanks for hanging out with us this week, guys. We got one more video for you all on the decluttering series next Saturday. Be there, be square. But until then, catch you later, Maddlebees.